is much different than it was mined back when my great-grandfather was mining coal. Seems like in the 1960s, some fellas got together in a boardroom, and there was the coal boss, and there was the accountant, and there was a lawyer, and there were a bunch of other folks there. And they said, you know, we're tired of the miners and their unions and the widows and the pension pay and the health cards and the black lung pay. And how can we mine this coal without having to fool with all those people in the coal camps? And they thought, why don't we blow the top of the mountain off, get a giant shovel, and we'll push everything down the side into the waterways and onto people's homes and graveyards and everything else. And then we'll just scrape the coal out with a big shovel. And a coal boss asked the lawyer if it was legal, and he said, well, not exactly. There's some rules and those rules and that rules, but we can get through it. You might have to pay a fine. And then the coal boss turned to the accountant and said, well, if we paid the fine, would we still make a profit? And the accountant said, of course you would. Of course you would. And you'd make way more money than you would if you had to deal with all those coal miners and the coal camps and their widows and their children and their black lung pay. So what have they done since the 1960s? Well, they've blown up the mountains. And Jean Ritchie wrote about it in 1969 when she wrote Blackwater. And John Prine wrote about it in the 1970s when he wrote Paradise.
Gray Mountain.
And Gray Mountain, the new book by John Grisham, is all about the very same thing. And I mentioned that book in a concert in England, and the lady up in Yorkshire, she said to me, she was about 90 years old, and she said, honey, when I read that book, I just thought it was a bit of a fairy tale, a bit of an exaggeration. And she said, after hearing you sing, I realized it's true, isn't it? And I said, it's absolutely true. And so between 1960 and today, over 400 mountains in the Appalachian Mountain Range have disappeared. And
the pollution is horrific.
The pollution is terrible. And my grandmother's mountain is vulnerable. And so I felt that I might as well add one more voice to this subject. So this is my song about this way of mining, mountaintop removal, and it's called The Heart of the Mountain. Jeni Hankins.